Hello, YouTube. I'm back again with another live video. Today's live video, I'm back with doing my Women's Month videos. And I'm not sure if I may have done her previously on my channel. Um, but if I haven't, I'll do her now. And if I did, hey, I'll do it again. And one of the main reasons why is because this is the day she passed, and too. So I want to pay tribute to Traci Braxton, sister of Toni Braxton, and mostly known for being a singer, a media personality, and one of the cast members of the TV show Braxton Family Values, or should I say the reality series. Um, as you can see, her name is Traci Renee Braxton. She was born April 2nd, 1971 in Severn, Maryland. She passed away March 12th, 2022 at the age of 50 in New York City, New York. She was an R&B singer. Her years active was 1989 to 2022. Her labels was E1 and Soul World. She was married to Kevin Surratt. They were married in 1996, and her website is tracibraxton.com. Once again, Traci Renee Braxton was born in Severn, Maryland, the third child of her father, Michael Conrad Braxton Sr., was a Methodist clergyman and power company worker, and her mother, Evelyn Jackson, a native of South Carolina, was a former opera singer and cosmetologist, as well as a pastor. Braxton's maternal grandfather was also a pastor. Sorry. Braxton has an older brother, Michael Jr., born in 1968, and four sisters: Toni, born in 1967, Tawana, born 1973, Trina, born 1974, and Tamar, born in 1997. 1977. What the hell? Sorry, I'm messing up. Once again, Toni, born in 1967, Tawanda 1973, Trina 1974, Tamar 1977. Braxton and her siblings were raised in a strict religious household, and Braxton's first performing experience was singing in her church choir. Toni, Traci, Tawanda, Trina, and Tamar Braxton signed their first record deal with Orchestra Records in 1989. In 1990, they released their first single, Good Life. It would be their only single as a fivesome. Good Life peaked at number 79 on the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles Chart. At the time of the single's release, the members' age differences created a problem with marketing. Subsequently, the Braxtons were dropped from Arista Records. In 1991, during a showcase with Antonio L.A. Reid and Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, who were in the process of forming LaFace Records, Toni Braxton minus her four sisters were chosen and signed as the label's first female solo artist. At the time, the remaining members were told that LaFace was not looking for another girl group since they had just signed TLC. After Toni's departure from the group in 1991, the remaining Braxtons ultimately became backup singers for Toni's first U.S. tour, music videos, and promotional appearances. The sisters, Traci, Tawana, Trina, and Tamar, made several televised appearances as backing vocalists with Toni and gave answers during interviews, which as on the Today Show. They were also featured in the music video for Toni Braxton's third single, 7 Whole Days, from her debut album. In 1993, LaFace Records A&R Vice President Brian the Braxtons to LaFace. However, the group never released an album or single for the record label, When Reed moved on to work with artistic records, Vince executives at LaFayette to allow him to take the group to Atlantic also. It was reported in Vibe magazine that in 1995, Traci Braxton had left the group to pursue a career as a youth counselor. However, it was not revealed until 2004 when Tawana Braxton appeared on season 2 of the reality show Starting Over that Traci was not allowed to sign with Atlantic because of her pregnancy at the time. In 2011, Braxton reunited with her sisters for a WeTV reality show, Braxton Family Values. She makes appearances as backing vocal singer of her sisters in some shows over the years. In 2013, Braxton and her husband, Kevin Surratt, joined the third season of Marriage Boot Camp. In 2013, Braxton began her solo career after signing with independent media conglomerate Entertainment One under E1 Music and Soul World Entertainment to release an album. That same year, she got her own radio show called The Traci Braxton Show on the Bliss FM radio. Her solo debut album, Crash and Burn, was released on October 7th, 2014. The album lead single Last Call peaked at number 16 on the U.S. R&B Adult. Crash and Burn debuted at number 108 on the Billboard Hot 200 with sales over 4,000 in its first week. The album also reached number 11 on the relaunched Billboard R&B Albums chart and number 1 on the Heat Seekers Albums chart. The follow-up single, Perfect Time, was released in 2015. On January 14, 2015, she joined the judging panel of Miss DC America 2015. On October 2015, the Braxtons released their second album, Braxton Family Christmas. The album was released on October 30th and pre-order on October 16th. Braxton Family Christmas debuted at number 27 on U.S. Billboard Hot Hip Hop Albums, number 10 on the U.S. R&B chart, and number 12 on the U.S. Top Holiday Albums on November 21st, 2015. The album charted at number 1 on the U.S. Heat Seekers Albums on December 12, 2015. On May 17, 2016, during a Facebook Live video on the Braxton Family Values page, it was announced that Traci Braxton was releasing a new single in 2016 titled Body Shots from her upcoming sophomore studio album. On May 21st, 2017, she started a stage play, There's a Stranger in My House. On September 16, 2017, Braxton was featured on the rapper Cocaie's track Moonlight. On October 20, 2018, she released a single, Broken Things, featuring her sisters, Toni, Tawanda, and Trina. I know I don't say it here, but I remember on the season of Braxton Family Values when she was recording Broken Things and Tamar was in her feelings because she was not on the song. And I'm guessing Tamar was busy doing her own career stuff or whatever the case may be. But I remember the song Broken Things. And another thing is I remember she reposted me lip syncing to it. On August 3rd, 2018, Traci Braxton released Lifeline as an official lead single from her second album, On Earth, which was released on August 24th, 2018. And at the same time, she made her movie acting debut in the feature film Sinners Wanted on June 13, 2019. She acted in the film All In starring Lil Mama. I don't remember Sinners Wanted, but I do remember All In. where I believe she played a foster mom or something. On December 12, 2020, she starred in the film in her last to be released in her lifetime, The Christmas Lottery. On September 24, 2021, her final collaboration was featured on the song Stay With Me, performed by Candace, taken from her album Deep Space. Braxton died on March 12, 2022 at the age of 50. She had been suffering from esophageal cancer for at least 1 year before her death. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but it looked like it's a cancer in the throat or something. And it says the symptoms often include difficulty in swallowing and weight loss, and pain when swallowing, hoarse vocals, I'm guessing that says. Yeah, I'm guessing it's esophageal cancer. Oh, wow. My deepest condolences goes out to the Braxton family. Big rest in peace. Shout out to Traci Braxton. Here's her albums, Crash and Burn and On Earth. Crash and Burn was released on October 7th, 2014. Um, the label is Entertainment One. The format is CD or digital download. And On Earth was released on August 24, 2018. The label Soul World Entertainment, format CD digital download. Then her songs is Last Call, Perfect Time, Moonlight feature. Kate. Coquet. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that name wrong. Featuring Traci Braxton. Broken Things featuring Toni, Tawana, and Trina. Lifeline. You Know It's Christmas. She appeared in Sinners Wanted as Nana. She appeared in All In as foster mom and the Christmas Lottery as announcer. She was on Braxton Family Values as herself from 2011 to 2020. She was on Marriage Boot Camp as herself in 2014. Her radio show was the Traci Braxton Show. Theater was There's a Stranger in My House. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified. There's a picture of Traci Braxton performing at Howard University in 2014. And I'll get back to you on the next video. And then there's a picture of Traci Braxton in 2018.